What is going on, everybody? Noble here with you guys today. Today we're going to be talking about Stadia's internet speed requirements. So let's go ahead and start off with the facts, and then at the end of the video we're also going to be checking our internet speeds as a wired connection for Stadia on PC, and then also checking our Wi-Fi connections for Stadia on your mobile devices and or your TV. I'd also like to know what your speeds are, so be sure to run your own test and then leave your speeds in the comments. So let's go ahead and get started with the facts first. So in order to run Stadia at 720p with stereo sound, you're going to need at least 10 megabits per second. If you want to run Stadia at 1080p with 5.1 surround sound, you're going to need above 20 megabits per second. And if you want to run 4K 60 with HDR and full surround sound, you're going to need a 35 megabit per second connection or higher. Now, all of those are the facts direct from Stadia, and of course you will want these speeds to be constant and stable. If for some reason or another you dip from time to time, your Stadia game should automatically change on the fly, which means that if you're running at 1080p and dip below 20 megabits per second, the game should automatically switch to 720p on its own while you continue to play your game in the background, and then switch back to 1080p once your connection becomes more stable and goes back above 20 megabits per second. Now, with all the facts out there, the big thing to keep in mind is data caps. That is one thing that I know some people have, and it can get expensive or possibly stop them from wanting to get Stadia. And the only other thing that I want to mention is that there's a lot of people complaining that they are not going to be able to run Stadia 4K 60 HDR, all that good stuff. And that to me doesn't make sense for some people, because there's a lot of people complaining about this, but those are the same people that say they're not planning on paying for Stadia Pro. Now, in case you guys don't know, if you want to run 4K 60, HDR, full surround sound, all that good stuff, you actually do have to be using the Pro service. So if you're not really planning on paying for the Pro service all year round, I don't really see what the complaint is. You're only going to get 1080p if you're using the free service. Now, I've said this before, but Stadia is not going to be for everybody. The same way that maybe not getting a next-gen console on day one isn't for everyone. And if that's the case, that's totally fine. I understand why you might want to hesitate or not support Stadia. But for those of you that are planning on using 4K 60, you are going to have to be paying for the Pro service of Stadia in order to get 4K 60 HDR. Now, of course, hopefully tech was going to get better over time, and you can pick up a Stadia once you don't have a data cap, or once the tech gets better and it uses less internet. Now, with that said, we don't actually have any caps here where I'm at. We just recently, in the past couple of years, got some decent internet. It used to be the max that you could get around here was about 20 megabits per second, which would stop us from getting full 1080p all the time. We'd actually have to be playing on 720p, and then if we had a really good day where we got over 20 megabits per second, we could actually do 1080p. But now we actually have around 200 megabits per second with no data caps. So I'm going to go ahead and keep my fingers crossed, but everything should be fine for our area. Alright guys, so the next thing that we need to do is actually just go ahead and test our internet speeds. So we're going to go ahead and do that with Stadia's page that they've got. We're going to do it once on our PC, and then we're going to do it once on our phone as well. The PC version is going to be wired, that way you can go ahead and play Stadia games on your PC, and then we're going to do a Wi-Fi version on the phone so that you can go ahead and play games from Stadia on your phone as well as on your TV. So we are on the PC right now. I'll leave the link for this in the description if you guys want to go ahead and check it out. It says we recommend a download speed of at least 10 megabytes per second to stream Stadia, faster speeds for resolutions greater than 720p. So again, we explained this before, you need to have at least 10 for 720p, and then anything higher than that you'll get better resolutions. So this shouldn't take all that long. It says this should take about 30 seconds. We're going to wait for it here for 1 sec. Alright, so it says we have got, you're based on your current download speeds, we've got 230 megabits per second. We expect you'll have high performance gaming experience on Stadia. So that is great. Of course, like I said, that is for PC, that is a wired connection. And then the next thing that we're going to do is go ahead and set up our phone. So we're going to go to that exact same page. Let me get my phone ready to record this. Okay, so we are now on our phone. Again, I will leave a link in the description so you can go ahead and get this in the description for your PC as well as your phone. So we're going to go ahead and open this up, and in order to find it, all you have to do is type in Stadia Speedtest, and then hit go. And it's going to be this link right here. And this is the exact same page that we had on the PC, except this is going to be testing for a Wi-Fi service. So we're going to go ahead and check it now. And once again, it's going to take about 30 seconds to check all of that. So we're just going to wait for a second. And we've got our connection speed here. Again, this is based on the Wi-Fi, and for Wi-Fi we've got 227 Mbps, which is going to be perfect. I don't know anybody that would be trying to play 4K games on their phone, but of course if you do want to play this on your TV in 4K, you are going to need a good Wi-Fi connection, so this should be just fine. So all of that is going to work out just fine for us. 100%, we are good to go for Stadia's launch. But of course, I want to know what you guys have right now. If you're founders, if you're excited for Stadia, if you're planning on picking it up, or if maybe you've decided against it because maybe you don't have the exact internet speeds that you need, just put those down in the comments below. If you want to use the same test that I have, I will link those in the description so that you can get a pretty good idea of what your download speed and your upload speed is. And of course, go ahead and drop those in the comments. With that said, I've given you guys all the facts that you need for 720p, 1080p, 4K 60, all of that good stuff, and I'd love to know what you guys think. We're getting pretty close to Stadia's launch, and I'm really excited. Surprised we haven't gotten any emails yet, just giving us more information about when the actual date's going to be, but I am looking forward to it. And of course, if you guys want to go ahead and keep up with Stadia, Xbox, PlayStation, all that good stuff, make sure you like, share, and sub, and we will see you guys next time.